Question for Sylvia. Go right ahead.
Hi, Sylvia. How are you? My brother was killed at the age of 9, 1996, by a drunk driver. My mother has suffered heavy depression. The family's been torn apart. And I'd like to know if he's around, if he takes care of me and my children.
He does, honey, he does. Because, they're all 30 over there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care when they die, they're 30. He does, and I'm surprised that your kids wouldn't eventually tell you that they saw him, even if they weren't alive when he was alive. Do you see what I mean?
My oldest daughter, she mentions him a lot.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, she mentions him a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Please welcome Dana to the show. Dana, what's been going on in your house?
I moved into my house about 7 months ago, and I have a 3-year-old son. There's been a lot of activity. My house is 126 years old. It's like in the history of this town.
Yes,
for some reason, it happens a lot around my son. I believe my son is a very old soul.
Yeah, he draws
has a very old
soul.
I know they tend to children most
migrate towards him.
But the thing is we've been having weird things happening. I've been hearing about this thing with the incumbi and the sincumbi and
the succubus and the incubus.
Yes, and people that are come over to my house, they see shadows of a man with an old hat and an old suit. Another girlfriend saw a small child around my son's age. I'll go past my son's room and he's talking, having a conversation.
I don't think this has anything to do with the fact that your house is 126 years old, because I was watching Montel on TV the other day, because I watch me when I'm not on. And he said, the land is old.
Okay.
Yeah. There was always a lot of activity in that house, always a lot of christenings, marriages, funerals. I mean, everything went on in that house for some reason. It seemed to be a focal point of that area. But your son is seeing somebody by the name of Josephus.
Who was
He
Josephus?
owned the place.
He was the owner of this place.
And I would track it through records.
Josephus.
Yeah, Josephus. And the last name was Abercrombie, and that should be very easy to find.
Yeah. Of course, he's not there. I had an incident a couple days ago where I was in that state between sleeping and awake.
I know that hypnagogic.
Yeah,
they call it.
And I felt breath on my face real heavily, and then I felt like I was being held down.
See, honey, that's you. We keep talking about that. That's astral projection. You were out.
Okay, so it had nothing to do, nothing was trying to harm me or
nothing with Josephus.
Okay.
You were trying to come back into your own body.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very protective of my son.
Sure, I would be too.
It's just basically me and him. There's no other family. He's all I have, and I had a difficulty with him pregnant-wise. We went through a lot.
Yeah.
And he was a fighter. His name is Jacob, and it was because of other reasons. But he's a fighter, and I don't want to lose him. I'm scared.
You're not going to lose him, honey. He's not going to lose him.